The discovery of the tomb of King Philip II of Macedon, father of Alexander the Great, is one of the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. This monumental discovery took place in 1977 at Vergina in northern Greece by the Greek archaeologist Manolis Andronikos. The tomb, located within the Great Tumulus, the Great Mound, was found to be largely intact, and this is a rarity among ancient royal burials. While the tomb is often associated with Philip II, there has been speculation about whether it could belong to Alexander the Great. However, the evidence strongly supports the identification of the tomb as that of Philip II. Alexander the Great's final resting place remains one of history's great mysteries, with his tomb yet to be definitively located. Several pieces of evidence suggest that the tomb belonged to Philip II. For example, the tomb was found in Vergina, the ancient city of Aigai, which was the first capital of Macedon and the traditional burial site of Macedonian kings. The tomb contained a treasure trove of artefacts that included a gold larnax, which is a small box with a star symbol associated with the Macedonian royal family, and a ceremonial shield. The remains of a man with a significant leg injury, consistent with historical accounts of Philip II's battle wounds, were also found. Modern forensic studies have supported the identification. The remains showed signs of a healed leg fracture and other injuries that matched historical descriptions of Philip II's physical condition. Other significant artefacts found in this tomb included gold reefs and silver vessels. This indicates the high status of the individual buried there. The further presence of finely crafted weapons and armour suggests that the tomb belonged to a warrior king, and the cremated remains of a man and a woman were found, with the man's remains showing signs of injuries consistent with those sustained by Philip II. The discovery of the tomb has profound historical significance. It provides invaluable insights into the burial practices, art and culture of ancient Macedon. The artefacts and remains offer a glimpse into the life and death of one of history's most influential figures, Philip II, who played a crucial role in the rise of Macedon and the subsequent conquest of his son, Alexander the Great. The discovery of King Philip II's tomb at Vergina is a landmark in archaeological history. The evidence strongly supports the identification of the tomb as that of Philip II rather than that of Alexander the Great. The artefacts and remains found within the tomb have significantly enhanced our understanding of ancient Macedonian culture and the legacy of its kings. This find not only sheds light on the past, but also continues to inspire and intrigue historians all around the world. Before the actual excavation took place, a detailed survey of the Great Tumulus at Vergina was conducted, and this involved mapping the area and using non-invasive techniques to identify potential burial sites. Small trenches were then dug to gather more information about the structure and the contents of the mound. These trenches helped to locate the entrance and outline of the tomb. The excavation was done with extreme care to avoid damaging any artefacts. Layers of soil were removed gradually, and each layer was meticulously documented. To ensure precision, archaeologists primarily used hand tools like trowels, brushes and small picks. This allowed them to carefully uncover artefacts and structural elements without causing any harm. Every step of the excavation was thoroughly documented with photographs, drawings and notes. This detailed record keeping was crucial for understanding the context of the finds. Once the entrance to the tomb was located, archaeologists carefully cleared the passageway. This involved removing debris and stabilising the structure to prevent collapse. Upon entering the tomb, archaeologists worked slowly and methodically to explore the interior. They paid special attention to the placement and condition of artefacts and remains. Special measures were taken to preserve delicate artefacts. Items were carefully removed, cleaned and conserved to prevent deterioration. All of the artefacts and remains were catalogued and analysed. This included detailed descriptions, measurements and photographs. Various scientific techniques such as radiocarbon dating and forensic analysis were used to study the remains and the artefacts, and this helped to confirm the identity of the tomb's occupants and understand their historical context. The excavation of Philip II's tomb was a landmark achievement in archaeology, providing invaluable insights into the ancient Macedonian culture and history. The careful and methodical approach taken by the archaeologist Andronikos and his team ensured that the tomb and its contexts were preserved for future generations to study and appreciate. Philip II of Macedon lived between 382 to 336 BC. He was a transformative figure in ancient Greek history, known for his military innovations and political strategies that set the stage for his son, Alexander the Great, to create one of the largest empires in history. Philip II was born in 382 BC in Pella, the capital of Macedon. He was the youngest son of King Amyntas III. During his youth, Philip was held hostage in Thebes, where he learned about Greek military tactics and politics, which would later influence his own strategies. Philip II is credited with several key military innovations that revolutionised warfare in ancient Greece, and these included the Macedonian phalanx. Philip reformed the traditional Greek phalanx by introducing longer spheres and more flexible formations. This made the Macedonian army more formidable in battle, and he also transformed the Macedonian army into a professional fighting force, providing regular training and pay, which increased loyalty and effectiveness. Philip II was not only a brilliant military leader, but also a shrewd politician. He consolidated power within Macedon, subduing internal rivals and strengthening the kingdom's central authority. Through a combination of military conquest and diplomatic marriages, Philip expanded Macedon's influence over neighbouring regions. In the year 337 BC, Philip established the League of Corinth. This is a federation of Greek states under Macedonian hegemony, which aimed to unify Greece against the Persian Empire. Philip II's reign ended abruptly in 336 BC when he was assassinated at the wedding of his daughter Cleopatra in Aegae. His death remains a subject of speculation, with theories ranging from personal vendettas to political conspiracies. Despite his untimely death, Philip II's legacy endured through his son Alexander the Great, who inherited a powerful and unified Macedon. Philip's military and political groundwork enabled Alexander to embark on his legendary conquests, which reshaped the ancient world. Philip II's achievements laid the foundation for the Hellenistic period, marked by the spread of Greek culture and influence across the vast empire. And it was his innovations in military tactics and statecraft that had a lasting impact on the history of warfare and governance.